Let's move on to this next story. It's a little bit salacious. It's totally not confirmed. I want to start by saying that. This is totally not confirmed. But it was intriguing, and maybe you guys can help me try to determine how truthful this guy's declaration really is.
Hey, here's a message for Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. Pay attention, bud. This is for Mike Johnson. If you're not Mike Johnson, you can keep scrolling, or you can stay here and listen to what I have to say. Hey, Mike, you have until Wednesday to swear her in. Wednesday. Or I will release your Grindr profile and your IP address. I bring receipts, bitch. You're not going to sit there and actively work against LGBTQ rights and democracy. It is treason. Yeah, I'm calling you out for treason. You have until Wednesday to swear her in and let democracy take its course, or I will release your Grindr profile and your IP address. Connects both to you, Mike. The choice is yours. Do the right thing. Because I'm petty. And I'm not above this bullshit. Go f*** yourself.
I feel like he, fully encompassed what he wanted there. Other TikTok user Razzle Dazzle Mo, a few days ago, beginning of this week, made that ultimatum in a video directed at Speaker Mike Johnson. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. Someone sent this to me, and it's totally unconfirmed. I don't know this guy. I don't know his actual information he's got. It was such a teaser. It could easily be seen as someone just making a threat. Someone just empty-handedly saying they have information about someone that would be totally showing their hypocritical nature. So Razzle Dazzle Mo here says you have till Wednesday. And if I check my watch that I don't have on right now, today is Wednesday. So I was like, I'm going to keep my eye out. This would be the confirmation for this guy's having some kind of backing to what it is that he was saying. This is what went down, I believe, on Monday. He had an update.
Well, to say the last 24 hours has been stressful and chaotic would be an understatement. I have been talking with a lot of people, including a fantastic team of lawyers. And I want to assure everyone, I am not a danger to myself or others. I am in a safe place. I have discussed this with other people. I am no longer the only person with this information. It is backed up multiple times. This in no way was a shakedown for anything. I stand to benefit nothing from this. I'm safe. My lawyers are figuring out next steps now, and I'll be laying low.
He seemed shook. He's stressed. He's potentially talking to attorneys, but he wants to make sure everyone knows that this is not some kind of a grift or a shakedown, right? Who knows yet? But he also posted this really quick. It was just not necessarily a video. This is all in sequence over on his TikTok. He says, I'm being silenced. They have removed my video and I'm being watched. Legal Defense Fund, he asked for the legal defense that he was mentioning before in his bio for more information. But then again, he came right back on Tuesday to talk more about another update. Did you guys see how stressed he was on Monday? This is how he was on Tuesday.
Okay, it's Tuesday, September 30th, 2025 at about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In consultation with close friends, family, and my attorney, we have decided the following steps are necessary. Any and all materials in my possession related to this matter have now been turned over to a trusted media authority, an investigative journalist who will then vet the information and report as necessary. Any and all copies of this information that were in my possession are now out of my possession and have been turned over to several different sources. If anything should happen to me, this will trigger those sources to release that information as well. This is hard. This is something I never planned on. Obviously, it got the attention it did. TikTok has put an account ban warning on my account and taken down that video. So I'm keeping you updated, as many people have asked me to do. I am not backing down. This is democracy. Democracy will prevail. They may get me in the short term, but in the long term, democracy will prevail. Now is the time for us to stand up and speak out for what is right. They can remove my videos, they can silence me. It's your turn. Please stand up for what's right. Get loud. Civil disobedience may be the answer here. The best thing you can do, and people have asked me this, is to go to the link in my bio and help my legal defense fund. This is going to be very expensive, and lawyers like to get paid. This is in no way any type of a grift situation. I need to pay attorneys. And if you can so do, please do. And if you can't, please share out that link. This is our democracy. We need to stand up for what's right and what's good and defeat this evil regime.
So there you have him even further shook. I mean, again, and this is the first thing I thought. I just wanted to talk about this for the sake of where these now new avenues of information and access to things that maybe our hypocritical leaders may have shared online. I don't doubt it. There has been those couple documented cases of Grindr shutting down at every big time, Republican event. I believe the RNC, they said it happened, and then apparently now after the Charlie Kirk funeral. Of course, the first question that came to me was, "Well, bro, release him. Just release it then." I mean, apparently you're already under threat. You've already been looking for attorneys. You're not looking for a grift. I understand. Cool. We'll take you at your word. But what then happens if you go ahead and release it? I mean, are they going to say it's fake? If they, which they would, then that all has to be adjudicated, right? It's even further acknowledgement of what is happening, maybe an investigation into what exactly it is, if they're going to go to suing him or threatening whatever it is that he's saying is happening to him. I was waiting for that next step and I haven't seen it yet, but he's apparently been silenced. Again, I'm not saying he's lying, but I'm also not saying he's telling the truth, because who knows? I don't have any verifiable direct evidence of what is that's going on. I do believe that Mike Johnson has all kinds of skeletons and backwards ass thinking that he wants to hide from folks. Look at how much he lies. It's his language. It's his love language is lying. But let's talk about the person that he's trying to keep out. This is Adelita Grijalva.
It is day 2 here in DC. Look at me. I'm surrounded by all of these beautiful structures, these beautiful people, all here to work. And am I sworn in yet? No. Do I know when I'm going to get sworn in? No. Speaker Johnson has left the building. And unfortunately, what that means for us is Southern Arizona does not have a voice here to advocate for you. You also don't have services in district. I need to get sworn in order for that to happen. Every day that I am here without being sworn in, Southern Arizona loses. Reach out to Speaker Johnson. Let him know that I need to get sworn in.
So even outside of the whole thing of her vowing to sign on to this discharge petition for these Epstein files, she's an elected representative of the United States. So the representation that she's supposed to give to the people of Arizona who voted her in this democracy, they're not getting their representative because Mike Johnson is afraid of that one thing. So he's not doing his job. What other professions, what other parts of life, doesn't have to be a profession, what part-time side restaurant job do you have to then vow openly, I'm not going to do my job, just not going to do it, and then somehow expect to keep that job? If you're the damn dishwasher in the back, you're like, I'm not going to show up. Yo, the parts that you needed to help out with that whole system of running filthy ass dishes in and out of that dishwasher and back out to a restaurant full of folks, you're not doing it. So why do they have you there? Mike Johnson is not swearing in a brand new representative that was elected because he's protecting the president. And for some reason, there's not immediate calls for him to be fucking fired. And it's not just him. Here's a session of Congress where who's edited this? Morgan Griffith, he's another Republican. Every time there's some new person that chairs each of these hearings, but he comes in, starts this whole hearing, and ends it because this is the opportunity where they could have had to address the situation with Representative elect Grijalva.
Prove the chair will lead the House in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance.
Pursuant to Clause 13 of Rule 1, the House stands adjourned until 3:30 p.m. on Friday, October 3rd at 2025.
So that was right before the government shut down. Again, Republicans knowing that it was most likely going to shut down because look, Donald Trump said, I'm not going to negotiate. F you guys. They know it was shut down. They can step away, not take that last opportunity to do their jobs before running off. Similarly, how Mike Johnson ran off for the August recess a week early at the back end of July because of the same reason. Let's avoid everything regarding releasing these case files. At some point, you have to eventually either say, okay, I'm on the side of protecting Donald Trump and his protection of pedophiles, or I'm too stupid to realize how much of a cover-up this is from top to bottom. This guy, Morgan Griffith, he's not anybody. He's just another House member, but he got a chance to chair this, and his job was one job only: say the Pledge of Allegiance and then run away.